You know, it's very easy to get stuck into the trap thinking that journaling is just recording your every single day, or maybe that journaling is for habit tracking. And while both of those things are true, journaling is also a great tool and resource for when you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed or like you just can't see the path ahead of you. I spent so many years of my life stressed about everything. And truth be told, I'm still pretty much stressed about everything. Because two things are going to be true in what we're going to talk about in today's video, and that is that whatever you're dealing with right now, all of us have experienced something to that degree before, and all of us are probably going to experience something to that degree again. We're all going to go through those times where we need mental clarity because our mind is so cluttered, so fogged up, and we can't see the path ahead. So what I want to show you today is my 3-step journaling method to help me with mental clarity when I'm really struggling with something. And the first step is just to grab a journal, your notebook, your pen and piece of paper, or if you'd rather do digital journaling, go ahead and hop on your computer. And all you're going to do is start writing about the thing that is causing you all this frustration and all this discomfort. Now, here's the kicker. Sometimes you're not going to know what's bothering you. You're just going to feel bad, and that's okay, because all you got to do at that point is just start writing. Now, what I would recommend to do is set yourself a timer for at least 10 minutes. If you need to write more, that's fine, but literally just free write whatever comes out of your mind, because part number 2 is going to dive a little bit deeper into those thoughts, and it's going to help you starting to narrow these things down. So once the time is up and you feel like you've got enough out onto a piece of paper, here's what we're going to do. Step number 2 is we're going to go back and review everything that you just wrote. You're going to read it word for word, and this isn't a time that you're just going to simply observe what you wrote like you normally would and just be mindful of everything. You are actually going to be looking for something specific here. So what I want you to do is to go back and review everything you wrote and either underline, highlight, circle, however you want to do it, one sentence that really stands out to you in this whole mess of things that you just started writing about. And then here's what we're going to do. Step number 3 is to take that one sentence you just pulled out of your journaling and make that a prompt to continue journaling. Now, you don't have to go as long if you don't need to, at least probably 5 minutes or so, or just to really start writing about it. So if it was the problem, the thing that's been bothering you that you needed to find more clarity about, kudos to you, because that cuts down on the processes. Because now you're just going to write about that thing, and then you're just going to go back and review what you wrote and try to find some action steps that are going to help you to get through that process. Now, if you didn't find the thing, as you write through this prompt, hopefully that's going to help you. And if it doesn't, then you're just going to kind of keep rinsing and repeating until finally you found that clarity. Think about it like this way, like your brain is like a dirty car. Sure, you could go to the car wash and you can spray it off really good, but there's still going to be specks of dirt in certain places. Sometimes you just need to get out an old-fashioned sponge and literally just wash the car with your hands, because sometimes the pressure washer isn't going to get it all. And that's what we're doing with this journaling process. We're taking all the thoughts out of our head, getting them onto a piece of paper. So that way, it's kind of like if you were to just take a bunch of, like a deck of cards and just splatter them all over the room. That's what your brain is doing right now. It's like 52 card pickup. So what you're doing with this journaling process is you're not necessarily putting all the cards back together, but you are getting them in order. So by writing out all of your thoughts, you're just putting everything in a certain order so that it makes more sense. And it's so much easier to see things when they become something in reality than when it's all just trapped up here inside of your mind. And that's one thing that I think it's been really hard for me to learn over the years when we talk about things like mental clarity and manifestation or meditation and just all these different principles, living in that present moment. It's not something that you just magically figure out how to do one day or you find and then you could just flip it like a switch and do it all the time. These are things that require dedicated practice and time and attention so you can build up your ability to do that. Self-awareness is a wonderful thing to help guide you through these processes. Because if things start to bother you early on and you become aware of those things, you can correct them most of the time before you even have to get to the point where you would need to do this journaling process. But sometimes some things do slip through the cracks. Sometimes we get upset or angry for really no reason at all. But to get a better understanding of why those things are happening and what we can do about them, this journaling process, I believe, is a really great tool and a resource for us to be able to fix that. I've used this countless times for many different things. I learned this in a journaling class like 2 or 3 years ago, and it has been so beneficial for me when I'm trying to figure out things. And it doesn't even have to be negative things or overly complex things. It could be a positive goal that you have. Some things you could fix right here in the moment. Some things might take some time. It just depends on how big the issue is or the goal is that you're working towards. But I really hope this is a method that is going to help you out as much as it has helped me out over time. If you use this method already or something similar, let us know about it in the comment section below. And no matter where you are in your journey right now, I wish you the best. Happy journaling.